semifinal game here in Huron, Ohio, fresh off of Lake Erie. It's the Liberty Center Tigers taking the field. Their challengers will be the Warren Kennedy Eagles, fresh from the Northeast. Jim, everybody in the Northeast figures this game's over. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. They play an all Division IV and better schedule. As far as the fans in the Northeast of the state go, this thing is history already.
Yes, but Spike, there's a lot of football to be played. These Liberty Center Tigers are probably quicker as a team, overall team speed, compared with anything they've played. True, they have played Division II, Division III, Division IV schools, and they being Division V, they got a lot of computer points, which drug them into this playoff thing. Now, they have excelled in their earlier playoff games, so they have things rocking, but the Tigers can and do put up points and then make them stick. The Tiger defense has just been tremendous these last few weeks, but no question about it, Tigers have got to find a way to have some offense for 4 quarters.
Well, and you know, and their schedule is somewhat misleading. To dispel a few of those crazy rumors, the Division II school they played only won 1 game all season, and the Division IV schedule that they had, about 6 of the teams were just of average, just about like our Wauseon type teams. Yeah. So really not, I don't think there's any difference really at all. Thing tonight, Liberty's come up with a few new wrinkles on offense. They're going to spread their splits out a little bit. We're going to see a few new wrinkles on offense. Defense has been changed up a little bit. So I think you're going to see a new Tiger team tonight, and this should be a wild one.
Yeah. Well, Spike, no question. Tigers have been a bit predictable on offense, especially the second half. And I know everybody's pointed that out. Coaches have made some changes, and we'll just expect a more explosive, a more varied attack from the Tigers, and that's what we need to see.
Yeah. Now Warren Kennedy tonight is really going to use the. They've really got no respect for Liberty. They feel that we've played a weak schedule over here. They opted to receive. A lot of teams like to defer. They won the toss, elected to receive. The one thing they really want to put in Liberty's face is Liberty's unscored upon streak in the the whole first half of the season this year. Here's the kickoff by Spangler. End over end, wobbles down around the 20-yard line, and it'll roll out of bounds. Flag thrown, and it appears that they will take possession of the ball up at the 35-yard line. Well, nothing wrong with that as long as there's no return.
Yeah, might make mention that the Warren Kennedy people have tremendous admiration for their quarterback. They just feel he makes good decisions and he can pass the ball. They do like to run it, would prefer to run it, as maybe most football teams would, but you got to do both in this day and age, and they're high on him, Spike. So our defense is going to be put to the test, and we're going to think, even though we're outweighed by a big poundage, that our boys are going to find a way to put pressure on him, and of course our cover people got to have a big night.
Well, as one Tiger coach said, though, Liberty's going to have to play the game of the season to win it. Of course, you know, they got to say what they got to say. Now, they have opted to decline that, going to force us to re-kick. I tell you, they're coming in here and they're playing mind games already. They're going to try to stick it right into Liberty right off the bat.
I got to believe Thunderfoot's going to hit it right this time, and Tigers are going to gain on this.
No, now they dribble it down there again, taking it to 20, right straight up the middle, now trying to go outside, and hit and met right there, right about at the same 35-yard line. Warren Kennedy will take over. Here we are high atop the bleachers here on the home side in Huron, Ohio. Perhaps the dimmest lighting we've seen this year, but certainly a spacious stadium.
Yeah, fans got a lot of place to sit, Spike, and the Tigers pretty well filled up the home side. It's a rocking crowd.
Okay, Kennedy comes out in an I formation, 3 wideouts. They run the option, kicks it outside. There could have been a hold there, and Zyder, no call. and Kennedy pushes it upfield for 8 yards off the left side, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 2. Their star running back, the guy to key on tonight, number 24, Brad Berkey. He's rushed for about 1,400 yards this year, averaging 5 yards a carry, which in high school ball really is no great shake. Well, the Tigers getting some pressure put on them right off the bat. Now they line up 2 wide outs to the wide side of the field on the right. 1 wide out left, both backs in the eye. Gives straight ahead to the fullback. He'll ramble forward for about 3 yards, and that'll be a 1st down across their own 46-yard line. On defense for Liberty Center. At nose tackle, we've got Blake Lindgren. Right tackle, Chris Box. Left tackle, Scott Sharp. Defensive ends are Chris Van Gunten and Paul Amstutz on the left. Linebackers, Sattler and Wesche. Zeider, Atkinson, and Smith, the DBs. Back to throw, nothing doing. Oh, yeah. Jim, a little delay up the middle and only went for about a yard gain. A good fake. Here again, I lost the play.
Yeah, Tiger defensive line and linebacker closest to the play really closed fast on that. Looked like there was a spot for him to go, but just like the Tiger defense have done so far this year, they've come up big when they needed to.
Tigers' 4th defensive back, Ryan Miller. He's out on the single coverage here. Zeider playing a little center field. Here's a quick slant over on the side. There's a flag on the play. We may get, well, I don't know, Jim. I would guess, it's hard to say. Could have been a push off on the offense. Could have been a grab by the defense. The play only went for about 2 yards. And who knows, it could even be waved off for perhaps a block made. No, it's a hold. Oh boy, no. Oh, well, there's some confusion already. Defensive holding, and I imagine that's going to result in a 1st down for the Eagles. No. Yeah, there was some people running into each other out there in the flats right about midfield. That'll be.
But he signaled a call against Kennedy, but
but he waved it off. He waved it off. He realized he made a mistake. 10-yard penalty against Liberty Center from the spot. And now Kennedy with a chance to do what nobody else has done this season, plus the last 2 last year put up points. Ball on Liberty Center's 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for Warren Kennedy. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 right, backs in the I formation. Gives straight ahead. He bolts forward for about 4-yard gain. Jim, you know, this kid has been known, number 24, the tailback.
Yeah.
His forte is he's a really good north-south runner, and the only time that he'll ever cut back is he does look to cut behind, you know, across the grain. So a good cutback runner here. Liberty Center may have their hands full.
Yeah, that's a good stop there by Brian Wesche, just kind of a shoestring tackle, or else that one could have gone big.
Yeah, definitely Tigers are going to have their hands full. This is definitely the biggest team they've seen this year. Now, quick drop, in trouble, Van Gunten, pressure, it is a sack, Reno! Chris Van Gunten from his defensive end position on the right side. Skipped through a block and got in there for the sack. Boy, Jim, a big defensive play that'll bring up 3rd and about 13.
All right, that come at a good time because with the penalties and a couple good running plays, they were moving the ball on their initial drive, but the Tigers came up big there, and they need to do it one more time this series.
Yep. Tigers now dropping the defense off a little bit. 2 wide outs to the left. Drops back to throw. It's a screen over the middle, caught and brought down over there. Good tackle in the open field. Danny Sattler.
And Ryan Zeider.
Okay, Zeider, Sattler. And that'll bring up 4th down, but Jim, it's in dangerous territory. It's on the 35.
Looks like
4 down.
Yeah, it's it exactly, although it looks as though they are sending their punter in. So Tiger defense came up just in time, Spike. One more move of the sticks, and it would have been 4 down territory.
Well, it's not over yet. No, they're going to punt. End over end punt over his head, bounces, and takes a Warren Kennedy bounce. Liberty Center going to be stuck at the 4-yard line. Jim,
Yeah.
I tell you what, he should have taken that punt to the pool hall. That had some backwards English.
Oh, I know, and that's the thing about a football. You think you got that roll figured out, but it will not bounce true, and that just couldn't have been more to the favor of Warren Kennedy. So Tigers are going to start with their backs right on the goal line, Spike, but Tigers with a lot of confidence offensively, and we know what they've done before.
Okay, Weshy, the guard on the right, Moeller, the tackle on the right, Smith, the tight end on the right, Atkinson in a wing right. Huff, the tight end on the other side. Here's the give straight ahead to Zeider. Zeider for about 5 yards. A big first down play, Jim, when you consider with their backs against the wall starting on the 4.
Yep.
Nice gain. 5 yards on first down.
Oh, yeah, that left side of the Tiger offensive line just plain moved them back, and that's what they've got to do. They've got to win the line of scrimmage battle to be able to make the running game go.
Blake Lindgren getting the start at center. Sattler, the guard on the left, and it appears Spangler, the tackle on the left, Smith, tight end on the left. Here is the deep pitch to Zeider, trying to find some running room. He gets outside, cuts across the middle, all the way up to the 25-yard line. Big move there, Jim. I think those offensive line changes have really made a difference.
Oh, yeah. Nice blocking there, Spike. There were several key blocks, and whole right side that time of the Tiger line just moved him back, and Ryan on that deep pitch made a couple good moves there, but that's just what the Tigers needed to get it away from their goal line, move the sticks, and get some confidence for this offensive unit.
All right, good push there by the Tiger right side. First down on the 25-yard line. Shaddy under center. Here is the reverse to Smith. They stayed home. It's going to be a foot race. Smith does finally get back to the line of scrimmage, but give Warren Kennedy credit. The defensive end on that side stayed home. Jesse almost got outside, but brought down on probably, well, they're going to call it about a yard loss on the play. Second down and 11 from the 24.
Yeah, Spike, the defensive end, as you say, strung it out, and then the lateral pursuit there by the interior of the defense prevented him from cutting back, which looked like he wanted to do.
Tigers now with a T formation in the backfield. Here is the give to Zed. No, oh, no, excuse me. We thought Atkinson had it. That was the give to the first back, Zeider. He had a positive gain, Jim. That's going to set Liberty gain of about 5 on the play. It'll make it 3rd down and 6. One good thing about that now, that 3rd down conversion won't be near so hard now. Tigers showing a few new wrinkles again. That time they were in a T formation.
Yeah, ball on the 28-yard line.
Now we've got Smith split wide to the right, Axon split wide left, ball on the 28. Shaddy back to throw, a little hitch route for Smith, and it's going to be overthrown, out of bounds. Good coverage from the Warren Kennedy defense. Number 2, Dave Jenkins, their top receiver guarding Jesse.
Yeah, that pass was high, but just like we see at college level and even in the pros, there's a lot of adrenaline flowing, and a pass that they do in practice a lot. That sailed on him. He had just too much arm, and so harmlessly out of bounds, but pretty good series. Spike, they moved the ball, and now they're going to punt it and play some defense.
Snap's good. Ryan Miller's punt high. There'll be no return on this. Takes the Liberty Center roll. And the ball will be down at about the 35-yard line. 25. 40-yard punt for Liberty Center, and Kennedy will have the ball back on their own 35, where they started last time,
Jim. Yeah, that's 2
Jim.
possessions there in the 35. So.
Well, considering we had to start our drive on the 4, yeah, we've come out of this pretty good. Kennedy now with that same 2 wide out receiver set. Here's the give to the fullback, and he good for about 7 yards. The fullback doesn't normally run the ball, Jim. Mostly they run him in there first, leading the way, but this time they caught Liberty with a seam, a gain of about 7. We'll call it 2nd down and 3, all the way up to Liberty's 43-yard line. No, now they're going to show us a little different set. Tight end left, 2 wideouts on the short side. Here's the give to the running back. Berkey, the number 1 ball carrier, he carried 53 times in the first 2 playoff games. Very close to a first down. Jim, it appears from here that he got it. Yep. You know, these guys are showing that they're not a bad football team. They're getting some good push off the line against our against our defense. But
yep.
I think we're going to force them to grind it out.
Well, yeah, we'll begin to figure out how they do like to block and be able to come up with a way to stop that. Let's keep in mind that they're very large. This offensive line is easily the biggest line the Tigers have faced all season. So, you know, there's got to be a feeling out period, and if you have to give up a pretty good amount of sheer weight as you're battling the guy, you got to find a different way to do it, Spike. And so, you know, the guys are working with that. You know, they've got a lot of field to come up with a stop. So we're gonna trust the Tiger defense to get in here.
All right, they're sticking with that I set. 2 wideouts to the left. Need about a foot for a first down, and they've got that and more. Up across the 45 and out to about the 48-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be first down for the Eagles. Well, you know, really out here at midfield, you give up a few yards,
yeah.
No big deal. Right. Just like you say, we're kind of feeling each other out. And this is something new, seeing a spread formation from a team the whole game. Back to throw. No, it's a little draw play. Well executed there. Good for maybe 2.
So this is the second possession of Warren Kennedy, and the ball is just over the 50-yard line. So pretty much it's just been all running with a little bit of motion and a lot of splits. So I don't know, Spike, whether we're going to look for a pass here.
Right there, you got
yeah,
it.
back to throw, and he's sacked! Oh boy, the Tiger defense in there. Atkinson, Zeider, Amstutz, several tacklers in there, and that should bring up
second down and a mile. Oh, there. What do we got out there?
Well, now we've got a stoppage of play. There's a flag, and now I don't know. Yeah. Jim, I certainly would think the Tigers in this case would decline whatever penalty.
Offsetting or something, but anyway, no penalty. No penalty.
Well, I don't know. There's a mind on.
Third
the loss will stand.
18.
Yeah, third down and long. Jim says 3rd and 18. Kennedy on their own 42-yard line. 3 wideouts set to the right. Set to the left, excuse me, back. He's going to throw the home run ball wide open and caught down inside the 25-yard line.
Nailed him, but he just
well, they peeled him in there, but well, they flooded the zone, Jim, with 3 wide receivers and just sent them all on a post route, and the guy in the middle was wide open for the catch. Kennedy knocking on the door, first down on the Tiger 22.
Oh, yeah, part of that play, you just got to love the pressure the Tigers put on. The second time he tried to pass, and man, they were on him, but he launched that ball, and his receiver got under it. Big play for Warren Kennedy.
2 wideouts to the left. They've got a wideout left and a man in a slot. They give on the eye back to Barker, and he stopped right there. Tried to run off that left side of the line. Over there, spearheaded by Sharp. Box in there. Well, that particular time, that was to Chris Box's side. He was over there. Amstutz, the defensive end there, and stuffed for no gain. Well, there's going to have to be a big defensive stand here, Jim.
Yeah, it's time for the Tigers to dig in and stiffen right up.
Well, look for something a little more wide here. In the eye again, the 2 wideouts. Here's the give off, tackle, and he's stuffed again. A 3-yard loss. Great job of knifing in there.
67.
Matt Schwab in on the hit.
That's 2 plays in a row. Matt Schwab's come up big when they need to, and Spike, that's just how it's done. Those guys are outweighed, the Tigers, but they're going to find a way, and they've got to find a way, and they've done it all season long when they come up against a big team.
Yep, good penetration there. In there and grabbed an ankle, yanked him down. 3rd down and 12 yards to go. Ball on the Tiger 25. Now we've got that same formation. They were successful on that post route. 3 wideouts left. Here's a quick swing over there. Miller comes up on the hit. Tackled at the 20-yard line. Gain of about 5. Stays in bounds. And with 1:55 to go here in the 4th quarter. Fair in the 1st quarter. It'll be 4th down. Now we've got an injured player now, shaken up. It appears to be the receiver. See if we get a number on that.
Yeah, let's get back to the Tiger defense. Boy, they got that big pass play, Spike, even though they had great pressure on the quarterback, and he paid for waiting to the last second to throw it, and it was successful, and they started this particular series right down there, on the 28, maybe 22, 4-yard line of the Tigers, and the Tigers have just come up big. Matt Schwab in a couple big plays, and then this pass over here in the left flats. Tiger defenders right there, and even though the blocking scheme was out there to make that pass go, Tigers stuffed it. So Tigers with just excellent defense right here when they needed to do it.
Okay, we'll look quick comparison of the quarterbacks. Bobby Scheiber, number 15, 5'8", 155-pound senior. He's thrown about twice as many passes as Shaddy this year. Percentages are about the same. Yeah. Shaddy at about 48% and Scheiber 97 for 189. That's 52%.
Yeah, number 12, sir.
Okay, Dion Provitt, 6'3", 190-pound wide receiver. Down, he's their number 2 man. There was a big battle for the quarterback spot for this team early in the year, and finally,
I got it. Thanks.
Finally, Provitt and the much shorter Scheiber. It was Scheiber to win the job, and that moved Provitt out there to a wide receiver. Play suspended while they're helping him off the field. It must have been an ankle or something, Jim.
I don't know. Spike, what do they have in terms of a place kicker? Do they like to go for a field goal in a situation like this, or is this 4-down territory that they prefer their regular attack?
No, I believe they may go for 3 here. They were warming up in the pregame, and they definitely were working on the kicking game, and I wouldn't be surprised against this vaunted Liberty defense.
Yeah. Take points any way they can get them.
That's right. Get some points up on the board.
Boy, this is a hard-played football game. We've just about burned the whole 1st quarter off in just a couple series by each team. So, well, actually just a 2nd series by Warren Kennedy here, and only 1 series by the Tigers. So, or no, we've had 2 series too. That's right. But boy, just 1. Yeah, correction there. Just 1 series by the Tiger offense. So. Let's give the ball possession arrow in favor of Warren Kennedy at this point. But Tigers have come up big just time after time. So Spike with the call.
Okay. Well, they're going to go for it. They're going to forego the field goal. They got 2 wideouts to the right. Backs in the I formation. Unbalanced line, tight end left. Drops back to throw. He's got time. Fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Incomplete! And the Tiger defense holds once again. They tried to throw into traffic. Number 2, that was their number 1 receiver, Dave Jenkins, a 5'11", 180-pound junior. Couldn't hang on, and the Tigers will take over.
Oh, yeah, the Tiger defense just come up big, Spike. Their streak is still alive. They have not been scored on in the first half of any game this season. So, Spike, with their 2nd possession, the Liberty Tigers.
All right, Tigers coming out to tight end, Axon wing right. Tiger offensive line in much wider splits here. We'll see what goes. Here's Zeider running up the middle, breaks the tackle. He's at the 50, he's at the 40, he's at the 30, he's at the 20, the 10, the 5. It's a Tiger touchdown! Ryan Zider with an 82-yard burst! I don't believe it! Jim, I don't believe it! Warren Kennedy! There you go, big boys! You're the school that everybody beat! How do you like that? 80 yards of Liberty Center athleticism shoved right in your big city boy's face!
Oh, what a play, what a play. They know that Liberty likes to run, especially early in the ball game, and they had her up there real tight, and Ryan broke through, and from then on it was a foot race, and a number two for Warren Kennedy tried to catch him in vain. Looked like he was gaining on him, but Ryan Zider had a beat on that goal line, and he made it.
Here's the hold by Zider. Snap is good. Kick by old Thunderfoot Spangler is good. And Liberty Center at the 1:24 mark of the first quarter leads it 7-0. Well, all you Henry County football fans, excuse my somewhat profane actions there, but they've really been ripping Liberty pretty bad in the on the net newsprint. They haven't really showed much respect for Liberty Center. I think now, though, Jim, they're going to realize if they want to move to Massillon, if they want to take the trip, they are going to have to play football with the Liberty Center Tigers, mind you.
Yeah, Spike, no question. The Warren Kennedy had time of possession. They kind of pushed the Tigers around, but when it came down to Tigers had to stiffen up and make big plays defensively. We saw it on 2 series. I mean, where they just had to rise up and do it, and that's what the Tigers have done all year long. They come up with big plays when they need them, both defensively and offensively, and what a big score that was. You have to say momentum back in the Tigers huddle now.
Yeah, and you know there was really nothing tricky about it. It was just kind of the flow started to go to one side, and a little give back to Zider right off of the block. I believe that side, Weshy and Todd Moeller. The hole was there, and he was gone right now.
Yeah, and the safeties for Warren Kennedy was cheating. They were up there too tight to the line of scrimmage, and once somebody with the quickness of Liberty's running backs breaks through, it's a foot race, and give the edge to the Tigers.
Okay, Spangler set the kick, low line drive, bouncing, now rolls all the way back to the 8-yard line at the 5, picked up, and he is smoked right down there at about the 10-yard line. Boy, the Tigers won a big battle of field position on that kick. Jim, end over end, up and down, bounced between them, got all the way to the 5.
Oh, it did, and it looked like the Warren Kennedy receiver there put his knee down, actually getting a handle on that, but refs right there, they said not, but good Tiger coverage down there to pin him deep. So they're going to start from their own 13, 12-yard line, Spike.
Well, Jim, we feel good for the first 11 minutes of the game, but you know that's why they play 48. Now they stick with that I formation, give to the second back through. No, excuse me, they're going wide with it, and they go for nowhere. Down there on the play, Atkinson, Amstutz, Jesse Smith.
Smith strung that out and pinned him on the sideline.
Now, you see who else was clear over the other sideline? None other but number 20, Van Gunten, the defensive end on the right side. He chased him all the way down, Jim.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's hustling Tiger defense there.
This series is key for the Tiger defense. They need to stop them right here deep in their own territory.
All right, slot left, wide out to the left, I formation, quick toss over there. Caught, Fox fights through a block, and a hit over there by Smith, and then Miller, and the Tiger pursuit brings him down at the 18. Gain of about 6. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Jim, the Tigers recovered well because it looked like they could get busted there for a big one.
That's true. That was a good block out there. Warren Kennedy, they run patterns well. They have big receivers, and there was some nice blocking going on out here. But the Tigers complement each other well. I mean, when they see the ball going to a certain spot, they've got the speed and quickness to get there and help out. And that's just what makes a wonderful defense, Spike.
That's right, and another thing, our defensive backs, I think, as a group, are probably the best open field tacklers anywhere in this probably 1/3 of the whole doggone country.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but that's a pretty good squad. Because you see what Kennedy's trying to do. They're trying to get people out there and isolated on you, trying to get a lot of one-on-one and two-on-two confrontations.
Yeah, got some sponsors, or is Lewin doing that? You know what they are? Right? You gonna go?
Okay, here at the first quarter break, we've got Liberty Center leading at 7-0. Much again thanks to our season-long sponsors. We've got Dave Perry of Dave's Auto Service, and if you might have noticed, Dave's without a gas pump right now. They're finally catching up with him on that old granny rule. But there'll be new pumps in there soon. Still there with the service work. We've also got Caddy Cornered across the street, Pisanello's Pizza, Dave's Running Shop in Delta, Speece Trailer Court in Liberty, KK Collision in Liberty Center, Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, Pilliards, B.A. Miller and Sons Trucking, First National Bank, the Henry County Bank, L.R. Babcock Plumbing and Heating, Holgate Metal Fab, Clappin Haney Tool, Liberty Enterprises, and Skip Miller for Miller Brother Trucking. Here they go, coming out for the second half. Here's the toss, caught out there at the 24, and tackle, no, broken tackle, all the way up to the 35, and on 3rd down and 3, a gain of about 17 yards on the play.
Hey Mike, where do you do your banking?
I do my banking at the Henry County Bank. I don't know why anybody else would want to go anywhere else.
Troy, where do you do your banking?
Henry County Bank.
Go Tigers!
Cindy, who's your favorite Tiger?
Scott Overmeyer, number 10.
Good luck, Tigers, from D.A. Miller and Sons Trucking.
Chelsea, who's your favorite Tiger?
Neil Carter.
Brittany, who's your favorite Tiger?
Jesse Miller.
Go Tigers. Good luck.
Time. Go.
Tigers hit like a truck.
Billy Machine in Swanton, Ohio, which is Liberty Center. Good football season.
Norm, who's your favorite Tiger?
Ryan.
Norm, who's your favorite Tiger?
Who's your Mo coming out for the second half? Here's the toss, caught out there at the 24, and tackle, no, broken tackle, all the way up to the 35, and on 3rd down and 3, a gain of about 17 yards on the play. Well, Jim, they're doing a good job of mixing up the offense. I think it's going to come down to a fact here. Liberty's going to need probably about 4 scores if they want to think to have a good chance here.
Oh, yeah, and they just brought in that 6'11" wide receiver split wide to the right there, number 7 for Warren Kennedy. Big target.
Yeah, they're going to look to him too, Jim, when he's in the game. And he's tripped and falls. The quarterback looked like he was going to run an option away from that 6'11" receiver, slips and falls. They're going to give Van Gunten credit for the hit. Van Gunten coming across from his end position. That will bring up 2nd down and 12.
Yeah. So far tonight, Spike, we've seen the big play Tigers both offensively and defensively, and that's the trademark of this team. They make big plays when you got to have them.
Do it again, Dick.
Yep.
Come on, D. That's you, baby.
Now they're lining up.
Hold him, D. Hold him, baby.
Wing left, wide out left, drops back to throw. He's got time. He's throwing way downfield, and it's overthrown. Coverage there by number 24, Ryan Miller. Yep, Sattler dropping off from his linebacker spot. He had the short range, and Miller had him covered deep. Pass was overthrown and incomplete.
You know, at this stage in the game, Spike, the Tiger secondary is beginning to get confidence and cover these receivers much tighter because they've seen them run their patterns and they have a feel for their speed and what they're able to accomplish. So the feeling out period is over, and now it's matching up and saying, okay, let's see what you got, and can the quarterback to deliver a perfect strike. Chris Box down.
Yeah, it appears Box has got some kind of a took some kind of a blow. He's down. I think he'll be all right. He just needs a few minutes, perhaps got the wind knocked out. Yeah, he's going to be all right. He just needs to play to catch his breath. Tigers are going to go now with a front three of Schwab, Lindgren, and Sharp. Tigers also are going to see mostly they're going to be able to stay with that four defensive defensive backs in there. Kennedy really showing a penchant for throwing the ball. Now they've got that three wide out to the left set, single set back in the backfield. He comes back to throw. There's pressure. He gets away. And now caught and finally brought down. Great pursuit. In there on the hit is Wesche, Van Gutten, and Sattler.
Oh, yeah, but great coverage back here. Those patterns were rather deep, and with the Tiger pressure, he didn't have time to pick his receiver, so he had to tuck it down and run, and Tigers closed on him quickly. So Tigers came up real nice on that play, and we've got officials involved here. Spike, what's going on?
Well, there was a motion penalty that the Tigers declined because that leaves Warren Kennedy in a 4th and about 6 to go. Ball on their own 38, so now they're back in punt formation. You know, they don't have anybody in there wide to get down the field to cover the punt. There's a chance for a return here. Atkinson takes it on the 26, tries to get around the outside, and we're going to get a clip call going against Liberty Center.
Good stand there by the Tigers, Spike. This bigger Warren Kennedy offensive line is able to kind of move the Tigers back, but the Tigers find a way to negate that and either get pressure on the quarterback or stop those passes from working, and so they did. They stopped them, even though a penalty here makes the Tigers start from fairly deep in their own territory. They have the ball, and we know what happened the last time they had the ball, Spike.
That's true. Yeah, the last time, you know, they set up a good protection for the quarterback. He's pretty nimble. He stepped up in the pocket, got away from the pursuit, but then the Tigers with their bulldogged closing, they got to him and threw him down. Now the Tigers line up in that T formation. Here is the give to McClure, tries to get outside, up to the 15-yard line, gain of 2. Series starting on the 13. 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Gain of 2 for the Tigers. You know, Jim, they're taking away a lot of keys from the Warren Kennedy team, forcing Kennedy to play straight-up defense.
Oh, they have. I think if anybody's had to make adjustments, it's Warren Kennedy to this point. So, you know, Tigers trying to get some smoothness to their offense, and they haven't tried a lot of stuff that we expect to see from them tonight.
Yep. Smith, the tight end on the right, Huff tight end left. Here's the give to Atkinson, trying to find a little running room, and he's got it. Nice little burst. 5-yard gain up to the 20-yard line. And, Jim, we're setting pretty good now. We're going to be looking at a 3rd down and 3.
Oh, yeah, this would be so key to move the sticks now because we keep this clock ticking, which is beginning to make the first half dwindle down. So we've got just a scant 2 yards. We need to move the sticks here, Spike.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. Certainly a real big play. Tigers going to stay with that T formation set in the backfield. Atkinson on the left, McClure on the right. Here is the give straight ahead to Zeider. Zeider has got the first down.
Kind of spot, and we're there.
Oh, yes, a nice little Duke and Deke, and he's up to the 29. Good for the first, the 24-yard line. Good for the first.
I know through the years, Spike, they've changed the offensive line in and out, this one, that one, and somebody else, and so on, but they're all Tigers, and how many times have we seen that very play where Ryan Zeider's been able to get the necessary yardage time and time again?
Hey, there's no question about it. Certainly a fullback in the truest sense of the word. Tigers first down on their own 29. Here's the fake, Shaddy back to throw. He's got time, he's got Smith wide open. It's caught at the 50, he's at the 30, he's at the 20. They're not gonna get it now. And I want to tell you, it's Jesse Smith! It's Jesse Smith for 66 yards, and that's another Tiger touchdown! There's one more for you city boys!
Oh, Spike, nice play calling. Nice play calling there by the Tiger the Tiger Brain Trust. Warren had begun to pack it in because we earned a first down via the rush. And sure enough, Jesse Smith, showing the speed that made him a state-class sprinter, runs a nice pattern down there, has a little elbow room, and a nice strike by Rob Shaddy delivered it out there, and Tigers hang up another big one. They are such a big play offense. Wow.
Okay, here we go. Snap. Oh, we got a flag before they on the snap.
Andrew, you got to go to Massillon next week.
Well, Jim, I tell you what, before we celebrate too hard, you know, these extra points are always key.
Yeah. Do we get the
No, we never even got the playoff. They whistled it dead. Now, Jim, the whole thing is, this is where we've been every week.
No. Timeout. We're half the distance to the goal.
Oh, okay. Hey, now maybe we're going to look at two. Lingering, certainly a man of no means here, or I should say man of for all seasons.
Yeah.
He's got about 2,001 wrinkles.
Yeah.
999 of them, but nobody's ever seen this year.
Yeah.
Now, Jim, we've been here before.
Yeah.
2 scores in the first half, and then we've got to hang on for dear life. So
Yeah.
certainly as good as it feels so far, this thing far from over.
Oh, no question. But again, these Liberty Center Tigers, when the whole world says, no, they're outgunned, they're outmanned, this is a tough team. They play big, tougher teams, and they're bigger and stronger and way big on the program. Hey, that doesn't count for the heart and the grit in these Liberty Center Tigers. Okay, here we go. We're going for 2. The Tigers are going for 2 to settle this extra point thing right here, right now, Spike.
Okay, Tiger score with 8:43 in quarter number 2. After the penalty, half the distance to the goal. Ball officially on the 1.5 yard line. Tigers with 2 tight ends, Huff on the left, Smith on the right, and the T formation in the backfield. Motion man McClure to the left. Here is the pitch to Atkins. No, Zider, and he's in! Standing up! The City Boys didn't get to him, and it's an awfully big 2-point conversion. Liberty Center, for the first time this season, is up by the score of 15-0. I thank you.
Yeah. Well, that kind of averages out with last week, Spike. We missed one, so we thought, well, shoot, we can do this 2-point thing. And indeed they did, and there was a little motion there at the line of scrimmage, and I think that's just enough to, cause them to wonder, hey, what's going? And by that time, in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Of course, it was nice to have the ball moved half the distance with that penalty against Warren Kennedy. But, wow, these Liberty Center Tigers have it going their way, even though it appeared right from the opening possession that this Warren Kennedy offensive unit might own the line of scrimmage. But if they've owned it, it's only been intermittently and not with the kind of sustained action that would enable them to put a drive together, which would get them some points. So these Liberty Center Tigers, these lovely, quick, fast, talented Tigers are up 15-0 with a little over 9 minutes to go, Spike.
Okay, now, Jim, if you want to call this a chess match, which many people do when you get to talking about the game of football, we've got a 2-man advantage. We can afford to start exchanging piece for piece here.
Yeah.
I'll take a 28-14 or 42-21 score.
Well, I think we got to be tough on them here before they have time to make those halftime adjustments.
Uh-oh, that short bounding kick taken down about the 30-yard line and returned up to the 40. Warren Kennedy with good field position as they will attempt to attack. They've got 8 minutes to break that first half record. That'll be the one thing that I would be concerned about, Jim. You know, they do have big play potential. They like to get it out and isolate people.
Oh, they do, and their quarterback has thrown a nice, tight, strong arm pass. So there's an awful lot of football to be played, but we got to love our Tigers the way they're setting.
All right, now they come out in a Liberty Center type wing right formation. They give to Barker in the backfield, and he rambles for 10 yards straight ahead. Warren Kennedy deciding to go back to the basics, and they pound it straight ahead at Liberty Center, gain of 10 yards. Well, they're going to call it 9. It's going to be about a half a yard short. It'll be a 9-yard gain, 2nd down and 1. Ball just short of the midfield stripe.
You know, Spike, as we think of this Warren Kennedy offensive unit, they've kind of owned the line of scrimmage with the run here for, quite a bit, but then they stall out either by an excellent play by the Tigers.
Box is back in there for Liberty Center on the defensive line. Gives straight ahead to the fullback. That's number 37, Nate Barker. It's Barker, the fullback, and Berkey, the tailback. His gain is about 2 yards, and that'll be good for a 1st down. Ball in Liberty Center territory on the Tiger 48. 7:52 in the first half, clock running.
You know, as this first half winds down, let's keep in mind that the Warren Kennedy head coach is a lawyer, has a law degree, so he's a smart guy.
Yeah, that Kennedy front forward. Now back to throw. Little swing pass. It's intercepted by Weshy down the left sideline. He's got one man to beat. They're not going to get him at the 10, the 5, and it's Brian Weshy. Brian Weshy rambling 50 yards with the interception for the touchdown.
Should have been holding, but we got a flag.
Oh, we've got a flag back here.
I'd like to say it's holding on Kennedy, but we'll have to let him take it.
Brian Weshy, they're going to wave it off. That penalty against the Warren Kennedy Eagles. And the sparse crowd from Warren looking up at the clock despondently, and they're staring at a 21-0 deficit.
Oh, Tigers are going to get some points. You know, their offense and just the score in general hasn't piled up points the last couple of weeks, but tonight maybe they're going to get them in bunches, Spike. But, wow, Tigers up 21-0 and even have an extra point chance here. So they've got it going on with a little over 7 minutes to play. Woo!
Okay, that was Brian Weshy. It looked like a well-conceived play, but Weshy out there dropping off in pass protection down about the 45-yard line, stepped in front, took it, and was gone. 55-yard interception return. Now here's the snap. The hold by Zeider is good. Thunderfoot's kick. It's all the way to the base of the flag, and it is good, and it's a 22-0 lead here in the first half for Liberty Center. Jim, it's like Mount Vesuvius with an old rusty load, and boy, he blew its top there.
Oh, yeah. You know, how about this Weshy fellow? We've seen him intercept a couple times. Oh, the Tigers have got a man down over there. Who is it? 59. Yeah, who's 59? Jesse Miller is kneeling at the 5-yard line. The Liberty trainer going out to have a look, so we'll certainly hope that's not serious. Spike, getting back to this touchdown play, Brian Weshy with a cracked leg. He's had a wonderful season and had to set out a game because of that crack in his bone of his leg. But he's gotten that big paw up before and flagged one of those passes down and rambled with it. And here in a playoff game, that's got to be something. That's got to be a memory for him. I mean, it's on film and it comes up big. And aren't these just Tigers just playing like the team from the NWOAL that we knew they could be, that they should be, and that they are?
Well, so far so good. But, you know, we can't count our chickens yet. You know, last night, for example, it was our own host town here, Huron, their team in the playoffs. They were down 28-0 at halftime. And they came back to force the game to go into overtime. In fact, they had a chance to win it in regulation. But they forced the game to go into overtime. So a 3-touchdown lead is certainly beautiful right now. And I tell you, it'd be awful easy to pile on about 6 more the way things are blowing out tonight. However, a lot of things can happen, and so I'm not counting nothing yet.
Yeah. Oh, no question. But, wow, these Tigers, you know, people grumbled and even their fans and that, well, why can't we score points? Where's the offense? And, you know, 14 points and then hang on for the whole ball game, that's difficult. You know, that's difficult. But the Tiger defense has done what it needed to do and make those early scores stand up. But here we are tonight with 22 points and almost 7.5 minutes to go. So, wow, the Liberty Tigers are just representing themselves quite well. They had a good week in practice, and they moved some things around, and they're just playing super, Spike. We got to have some more just like that.
Okay, here's the kick by Spangler. He gets that little punch kick rolling, bounding down, and finally picked up. And Warren Kennedy will wind up scooping it up on about the 36. I imagine Liberty Center respecting the speed of some of those return people. The man hurt, of course, as we mentioned, number 59, Jesse Miller, I believe the long snapper for the Tigers. And, you know, it's kind of rare, Jim. I usually don't ever see anybody get hurt on a point after touchdown play. I wonder if there wasn't a little bit of underhandedness there in the pile at the middle of the line of scrimmage. Now Kennedy with two wideouts, quarterback with the option. It's fumbled, and I believe recovered by Burker.
On that quarterback.
Oh, yeah, he got popped again. Zeiter and Atkinson both in there with a peel.
Van Gutten in there, too.
Oh, Van Gutten, yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, your Tigers come up big when they decide to use pressure. I mean, they've got quickness that quarterback isn't used to seeing, and that's because the Tigers, to a man, are not that big on the line. But they can bring it, and they do bring it, and with good results.
Okay, wide out right, slot right for Kennedy. Back to throw, the long lob. It's intercepted by Smith. He's at the 45. He's at midfield. He cuts outside a block. Finally thrown down at the Warren Kennedy 40-yard line. Jim, the Eagles' wings are going to be clipped here. They're getting awful loose.
Oh, that's true. Now, he really shouldn't have pulled the trigger on that pass. He had the kind of pressure where it was risky to throw that ball, and he just kind of launched it up there. I don't know, maybe he does that during the year, but you don't do it against a tough defense, a tough secondary that is well covering the receivers. So Tigers come up with another turnover and with good field position.
Yeah, Jesse Smith playing center field for Liberty, went back and got it. Now the Tigers, two tights in a T formation. Here's McClure, motion left. And the give straight ahead to Zeiter. Boy, driving and pounding those feet into the turf, and he bores forward for a solid 5-yard gain.
Yeah, nice block by Brian Wesche there. He can do it in all manners, and did right there, having a wonderful game. But, wow, what a play by Jesse Smith. You know, we've seen him catch balls tonight and make it happen, and this interception. Tigers just, as a team, just really shining, Spike.
Okay, so far so good. Tigers in that same T formation. And the give straight ahead to McClure on a burst through the line. Almost. He was almost gone, Jim. Yeah. Gain of 10 yards on the play. Mike McClure on a straight ahead dive off that Tiger right side of the offensive line.
Oh, yeah. See, Tigers have got so many guys with so much speed. The Warren Kennedy defense, they think they're supposed to watch Zeiter. They think they're supposed to watch Atkinson. Well, what about that McClure guy? And sure enough, just another step, and it would have been another quick 6. So Tigers just doing it. It's about 5.5 minutes to go, and they're knocking on the door.
Okay, sticking with that two tight end set. Here's McClure, motion left. And they give straight ahead.
Good yardage there. I don't even know who carried.
That was Ryan Zeiter. Zeiter with another. Jim, I tell you what.
They call a timeout. Warren Kennedy wants a timeout. They got it.
Boy, they need it too.
Yeah, they call a timeout. They've got to talk things over. They found themselves in a hole maybe they can't recover from. So they looked at their coach, and the coach says, yep, let's talk it over. So with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go, the Liberty Center Tigers up 22-0.
You know, something to bring out here. You know, Shaddy coming into the system here as a junior, certainly with very little experience, of course. And you know, certainly things have been done this year to try to ease him into the position in the first part of the season. But you saw last week, it wasn't Rob Shaddy throwing the ball away. He's only had 3 interceptions all year, just 1 in the playoffs. And now Warren Kennedy, who has this supposedly super senior leader that makes no mistakes, now has put his team in a very deep hole.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? He may not have faced the kind of blitzing pressure that the Tigers can deliver, and some of the times they've hit him and they've pounded him, even when he had that big gainer that looked like it set things up for them offensively. He got nailed, and I don't know, he's going to have to regroup and whatnot, but boy, if the Tigers could get one here during this drive, Spike, this would be special.
Okay, now the Tigers coming out. Atkinson in a wing left. 2 tight ends set. Warren Kennedy jumps, and the play blown dead.
Should get 5.
Well, you never know, though. We're not sure now. Did a Tiger jump, or was it Kennedy? I believe they're going to call it against Kennedy.
Yeah,
Yep. Woo! The official call is encroachment, but it all boils down to one thing. It's a 5-yard pickup and should be a first down.
Yeah, and you can't tell. That might have been Rob Shaddy coming in with some good experience here. Quarterback sort of changing things up a little. So if that doesn't give him a first down, that puts her right there within a few inches.
Okay, we've got Huff, tight end on the left, Shaddy, tackle on the left, and McClure motion to the left. Here is the give on the sweep to Zeider. Zeider cuts it up through against the grain. He breaks a tackle at the 5, and he's down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 12 yards on the play, but there is a flag in the backfield, and it will be all called back. The brilliant, sparkling, dazzling 13-yard gain will go for naught. Holding against Liberty Center. Now, apparently, Jim, it's on about the 11. That should put it back to the 21-yard line, which won't be a killer at this point. It'll be 2nd and 10, hopefully.
Oh, penalties. Oh, man, they got to drop that flag when they've got to drop it, but that can come in the most inopportune times. And Tigers will have 2nd down, but man, they've got a long ways to go. But, you know, there's wrinkles we haven't seen from the Tigers, and with the success they've had, we can expect almost anything, Spike.
Okay, fortunately, if there is such a thing, it was a downfield hold, so the Tigers only faced with a 2nd and 7. They've got the T formation, Atkinson on the left, now McClure. No, that's Silvis in motion. Here's the give to Zeider. He breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He breaks another, still on his feet, down to the 15-yard line, and it's very close to a Tiger first down. Jim, what a runner.
Oh, what a runner. One guy does not bring any Tiger back down, but especially the punishing fullback, Ryan Zeider. He popped the tackle, and he says, no, that's not going to do it, and he kept those legs turning and gets up there, almost moves the sticks again. The clock is moving along pretty good to their favor if they can just keep moving the sticks here and get another score in. It's going to be awful difficult for Warren Kennedy.
Well, here's the measurement. Tigers at worst will be facing a 3rd and very short yardage. Oh, I tell you, they're still checking it out. Woo! Boy, oh boy. Very, very close. Go hire a Philadelphia lawyer. They're not going to give it to the Tigers. I believe they're going to be a silly centimeter short, perhaps.
Can't be more than 2 inches, Spike, if that.
Well, perhaps the width of a small finger. Well, now, Jim, it's 3rd and about an inch to go. You know, will this be the time? Should this be the time? The Tigers come out with their tight formation, but show them maybe a little play action.
This is a good circumstance to be in right here.
Okay, they've got the T backfield, 2 tights. Here's the pitch to Zeider, and he bores forward. Carries his way across the 15, down to the 13-yard line for a first down.
All right, they gave her to him.
Now, the good thing here, Jim, the Tigers do have room to pick up another first down, and that really gives your offense a lot of extra things that you can do because it makes a big difference. A 1st and goal at the 9, the Tigers actually 4 yards back, probably somewhat of a small advantage.
Oh, and you can't believe how momentum's working for the Tigers because the clock is under 4.5 minutes.
All right, 2 tight ends, Huff on the left, Smith on the right, T formation. Here is the give to McClure off the left side, and he's in for the touchdown! Boy, he didn't waste no time from 13 yards away, following the block.
Right on the right side there.
Oh, man. Excuse me there, 28-0. Mike McClure following a great block. I tell you, this T formation, Warren Kennedy not looking for that at all. And I tell you, they're now with the offensive line firing straight ahead, and now the running backs providing the extra hits on the linebackers. It just opens things up for that deep pitch sweep.
Oh, yeah, Tigers just looking so strong offensively now. It's almost as if they can do whatever they want to, Spike, and that's a wonderful feeling. The Warren Kennedy being bigger and stronger maybe, but that doesn't mean better. And these Liberty Tigers are showing that they know how to play this game of football.
All right, kick is up. It's good. Jesse Miller still out. Not sure who the long snapper on that one was. We'll see if we can get that flag down. But with 4:14 to go, very unexpectedly, Jim, even in my wildest dreams, I was sure the Tigers were
Team speed that I believe we're just sticking them at every angle.
Well, Jim, I tell you, the whole thing, it's just pride and positive feeling here amongst the town. I mean, we saw there was 2,500 Liberty people here, and there weren't 15 over there in the Warren Kennedy stands. Yeah. I mean, it's just, this is where it belongs. Titletown, Ohio, as so aptly named by our WMTR fans. Now the kick, end over end, bounding down at the 22, picked up and returned up to about the 35-yard line. Jim, one thing about it, the Tigers are holding them back. They're not giving them those big returns. Yeah. You know, Spangler capable of driving the ball down to the 10 or the 5-yard line, but they've opted to keep the ball bounding, keep Kennedy from busting anything big.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we think back toward last year's playoff, and that was the same kickoff pattern we had then. Let's prevent a big run back. Let's get it bouncing and dribbling, and everybody heads up.
Okay, here we go. The Tigers have got 4 minutes to protect that record. Berkey trying to do a little bit of spinning and deking, but all he got was beat and bonked. Maybe a yard gain on the play up to the 36. Jim, the Tiger defensive line now really starting to do a number.
Oh, they are. That was Blake Lindgren, number 76, putting the finishing touches on that runner, and a few times of that, and he'll maybe think twice.
Okay, here we go. Barring a big play, the Tigers looking good. 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Here is the power end sweep. Smith up. Tigers now. Weshy knifes in. Also in on the play, number 66, Amstutz, also in on the hit. Weshy with a nice job from his linebacker spot, knifing up and taking him out low, below the knees. Smith came up in run protection and turned him up inside. 3:03 to go. Big play here for Kennedy if they want to stay in the game. 3rd and 3. A pitch reverse. It's a loose football, and it's recovered by Matt Schwab. Matt Schwab on the recovery. Wayndale, Warren Kennedy. They're grasping at straws now, and all they came up was empty-handed. A wild play, and this romping, stomping Tiger defense starting to part on the hapless City Boys from Warren Kennedy.
Oh, Spike, I tell you, the Tiger defense, when they get it rolling, just like the offense, they're capable and do make the big plays. They're nervous back there in that Warren Kennedy backfield, and it sure shows.
All right, Jim. Boy, it'd be nice to stick one into them quick. They've got Atkinson wide left, Smith wide to the right, 2 backs. Shaddy back to throw. He's in trouble, tucks it in and holds on. Good job by Shaddy there to protect the football. Certainly nothing hurt yet. Loss of about 5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 14.
You know, a play just such as that was what led to the last Warren Kennedy interception that their quarterback threw. They had a lot of pressure from the Tigers, and he just launched it. Well, that's not good with the likes of Jesse Smith and the other deep backs for the Tigers. So wise move there by Mr. Shaddy.
Okay, now Atkinson in a slot left deep. That makes Huff average of a formation. Now they give to Zider on a comeback. He cuts it back across the green at the 30 and down to the 20-yard line. You know, when we call Atkinson wide to the left. He's always back there in like a wing position, leaving Huff, the tight end, eligible to run a pass route. But they never did have to throw it. Give to Zeiter, gain of about, that was a gain of 14 because they're coming out for the measurement.
Yeah, well, at any rate, he picked up the loss that Rob Chatty had to take as he ate the football on the last play. So it moves the sticks, and with just 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go, Tigers down there in the red zone.
Well, if I know Rex Lindgren's thinking, he's not going to be content to sit on it here and play it safe. He wants to stick a fork in it quick. 2 tight end set, T backfield. Now Zeiter in motion to the right. Here's a straight ahead dive to Atkinson, and Atkinson slithers his way ahead for about 6 yards. That little whirling dervish, good for a while. They're going to rule it about 5-yard gain. It will be 2nd down and 5 on the, boy, I keep wanting to go back to Waynedale. It's Warren Kennedy's 17-yard line, excuse me. Clock running 1:28. 2nd down and 5. Now Atkinson wing right, Zeiter and McClure in the backfield. Here is the give to McClure. It's the inside handoff, and that's fumbled. Ball fought for, and I believe Kennedy may have recovered. Yep, Warren Kennedy recovers. First time tonight for that inside reverse, that inside handoff, and bobbled, and Warren Kennedy takes over.
Yeah, a lot of traffic in there tight. That just wasn't smooth at all. You know, I was just going to say that turnovers play such a big role in, of course, momentum and, you know, just in the football period. And this Tiger team that we've seen, this championship Tiger team, last year's state champion, have been real good about not turning the ball over.
Okay, Tigers have to hang on here for 1 minute and 14 seconds. Here's a little swing pass out on the left, and he's brought down under a host of Tiger tacklers. In on the play, Zeiter, Sattler, Miller. Only about 2 on the play. Clock running, under a minute. And Warren Kennedy trailing 4 touchdowns to score 29-0.
They're letting her run.
With the ball on the 19-yard line, and I think, Jim,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the fight might be out of the dog. They let a lot of time run there. Man, oh man, I think they're going to concede the half. And boy, I'm down 4 touchdowns. I can't. Now back to throw. Lofts it out there, and it's intercepted by Atkinson. He's got some running room. Now cuts back. A good block by Seth. Uh-oh. Atkinson down the left sideline, but it's all going to go for naught.
Yeah.
Danny Sattler made a good hit, but the kid turned at the last second, and I believe it's going to go against Liberty, but an unfortunate turn of events on the block.
Oh, yeah, boy, nice defense back there. And again, that was a pass that he just kind of launched out there, and excellent coverage by Seth Atkinson, just like we've seen him paste himself to those receivers all year long. He steps up and makes a play, and then, of course, he going for a good run back, darts this way and dips that way, and the Tigers, in their efforts to make a block, got one that the ref says, no, we can't allow that, and so out comes a handkerchief. But, Spike, we've got 18 seconds to go in the half.
Well, you know, it looked like it was going to be a good block, but the Warren Kennedy Eagle took an alert turn just so that the block would be in his back, and the referee was right there. So, bad break. 18 seconds. Tigers are going to show the wide split out here. They got Atkinson left. Huff. No, wait, now it's McClure in motion left. We've got Huff and Smith out there to wide to the right. Shaddy gets it off, underthrown. Shaddy was pounded in the backfield. Just got it off. And that stops the clock at 13 seconds to go. You know, they had single coverage with Smith, and that could have been dangerous had he had another split second.
That's true. He didn't have time, but, you know, this kind of becomes a dangerous time for your quarterback to be letting it all hang out on a play like this, because that defensive line knows they don't have to save their breath. You know, they got to make it in just a play or two.
Yep, they've got nothing to do now but go after him. Now McClure motion hard left. Zeiter the lone setback. Now they blow the play dead. What is going on with these referees? Jim, I'm not sure what's going to be the call here. I assume it's against the offense because they blew it dead.
Yeah, they're giving the motion signal against the Tigers, so they'll march them back another 5 yards with just 11 seconds to play. I'm not sure, but what dropping to a knee might be a smart thing to do. We don't want anybody getting hurt there, and those Warren Kennedy line, they're just just giving it all right here the last minute. Yep, the clock is running, and it looks as though the half's going to expire here, Spike.
Yeah, but the only thing wrong with this whole first half is the Tigers have picked up a fair amount of penalty yardage here, but you know everything's rolling for them. They're all gassed up, you know.
But they haven't hurt them. These penalties have been either where the Tigers could overcome them, or they come at a point where really they were inconsequential except for the statistic.
Yep. Now the clock does stop at the 2-second mark. It would appear that it was an official's timeout, but we're not sure. We assume that they're going to start the clock to run, and that'll be the end of the half. Still not sure just what's going on here. Now they're putting some time back up on the clock.
13 seconds, got her up there. Yeah, good call, Tom. 13 seconds.
What was the deal there?
Oh, I don't know. A cameraman caught that clock tripping off there like it had not to, and sure enough, they put 13 seconds back.
Okay, now the Tigers have that spread formation to the right. Zeider in a slot, or excuse me, McClure. Now he's in motion this way. Shaddy on the give to Zeider on the draw play straight ahead. And I'll tell you, Jim, if he can break that plane right there, there is nobody the rest of the way down heading for the goal line.
Yeah.
He would have been gone because everybody was over in the right zone along the sidelines. Now the clock stopped at 8 seconds. Boy, I tell you what, they are really making Warren Kennedy sweat. They're staring at the scoreboard, and that really has to hurt them coming into this game, figuring that Liberty Center, a lowly Division 5 school, I might add, they figured there was no way. They had won their first two playoff games.
Yeah, and cakewalk.
Oh, huge, 42-7, 35-7. You know, no contest, and they figured, why, this shouldn't be any different.
Yeah.
But now I think they're starting to see why Liberty Center last year was the #1 team in the state.
Yeah. Oh, Spike, they see and they believe. It's just they're wondering if they can make some adjustments and put some points up in a hurry, too. But these games aren't played in the computer. They're not played by looking at stat sheets. They're not played by computer sheets, nothing like that. You know, you have to play the game on the field. And this is here. This is tonight. These are good conditions, albeit a little bit dim. This is not a well-lit field, but I mean, these Tigers right from the get-go have taken it to the bigger and highly touted Warren Kennedy Catholic parochial football team, and we gotta love them.
Okay, 8 seconds to go. Now they run that same McClure motion left. Here's the snap, Shaddy back to throw. Almost picked off. They had Miller on a quick slant across the middle, but the pass thrown underneath, incomplete, and the clock stops with 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
And it'll be 4th down, so I'd assume a last play of the half.
Yeah, Miller actually looked open for just a split second there, but one of those big, tall guys got a paw up and deflected that pass, so she didn't go. But likely the last play of the half coming up. But, man, we've seen it. Spike offensively from the Tigers, and we've seen it defensively. So the fans can't wait for the half to get over so we can see some more of this Tiger team.
Okay, this is it. Tigers with that triad of receivers out there on the right.
Quarterback.
Oh, and Zeider at the quarterback. Zeider on a straight ahead dive. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Had that one broke.
Yeah. They called a timeout. There'll be another play. Well, it's their ball. It's 4th down, or we'll turn the ball over, and Warren Kennedy gets one Hail Mary shot.
Boy, won't the old Liberty Center downtown quarterbacks and Boo Birds get a charge out of this. Warren Kennedy with one play from their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, we'll see a Hail Mary, and we know from watching all the ball we have that anything's possible. So 1 second, 1.2 seconds. 1.2 seconds to go in the first half.
Tigers with 5 defensive backs in there. Here's the quick lob, and it's caught and peeled. Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, if we didn't get anything else out of the end of the first half, Ryan Zeider got to lay a lick on that poor number 4 on that receiver. That'll end the first half here in Huron, Ohio, in the state semifinal action. It's Liberty Center leading at 29 to a grand total of a big fat goose egg for the Warren Kennedy Eagles.
Okay, TV5 sponsors for tonight's semifinal playoff game here at Huron Stadium. Dave Perry of Dave's Auto Service, Pisanello's Pizza, that's Craig and Sherry Myers, Dave's Running Shop in Delta, Rick Spees of Spees Trailer Court, KK Collision, Kyle Kern, Davis Farm Service, Swanton Welding, Pilliards in Swanton, B.A. Miller Trucking, First National Bank, the Henry County Bank, L.R. Babcock Plumbing and Heating, Holgate Metal Fab, Clapp and Haney Tools, Terry and Mary Lou Bowers, Skip Miller and Miller Brothers Trucking. We thank them for making this game possible.
Something welded, cut, torched, sheared, come to Swanton Welding. Everybody here at Swanton Welding wants to wish Liberty Center good luck. Good luck, guys. Good luck, Tigers. Good luck.
She said that. I'll have to edit out what she. You probably were supposed to be. A second. You get over there. It's about Pisanello's Pizza.
Great service. I love the buffet. Sherry the pizza goddess.
Jesse, what do you like?
I like the buffet.
1, 2, 3, 4. D-A-V-I-S. Davis Farm Service is the best. Yes. Go. Go. I didn't mean to. I just kind of.
Tigers rule.
Davis Farm Service is a proud sponsor of Liberty Center Athletics. Yeah! Dave Perry, he's our man. He can't fix it, nobody can. Go,
The Liberty Center Tiger marching band.
There's a little thing flashing.
We would. You know, that's exactly what they're expecting.
Spike, you've got the statistics for the first half. These Tigers are up big, 29-0, and the fans were treated to an excellent halftime show by the Liberty Center band. So what do you got for stats?
Okay, I tell you what, when I was down getting the stats from that famed accounting firm of Overmeyer, Engler and Overmeyer, the comment was made by Tom Overmeyer. He said, certainly after the last 2 weeks, with the band getting an encore call, and looking up into the crowd, he said it's a carnival atmosphere, and certainly, yeah, you cannot say any more than that. Yes, it was a wild time down there on the sideline. Okay. For Liberty Center in the rushing department, we have Ryan Zeiter, 13 carries, 152 yards highlighted by that 80-yard burst. Seth Atkinson, 3 carries for 10. Mike McClure, 3 carries for 26. Smith lost a yard on the end around, and Shaddy was caught once for a 5-yard loss. 21 carries, 182 yards. Shaddy 1 for 4 passing, but that was a big one. It was a 75-yard home run ball to Jesse Smith, 75 yards on the play. Liberty Center with 257 yards of total offense. For the Warren Kennedy Eagles, their vaunted running back, Berkey, 12 carries for only 32 yards. That's about 2.5 yards a carry. The fullback, 3 carries for 13. The quarterback was caught 4 times for a minus 12 yards, most of those on pass attempts. And there was the one wide receiver, number 2, had 1 carry for 1 yard. A total of 20 carries for only 34 yards. And Jim, for a running game that, you know, they're averaging about 5 or 6 yards a carry, they got nothing.
They got shut down.
That's right. So for them and the passing game, very respectable 7 of 12 for 80 yards, but 3 interceptions. The quarterback really rattled by that Blitzkrieg Tiger defense. The interceptions, Brian Weshy, a 52-yard touchdown return. Jesse Smith, a 16-yard interception return. Seth Atkinson, an 8-yard interception return. Zeider, Amstutz, and Atkinson all have sacks. Schwab, a fumble recovery. The tacklers for Liberty Center, Sattler and Atkinson with 8, Lindgren 7, Zeider 6, Weshy and Van Gunton 5. Troy Westhoven with 3 in special teams. Ryan Miller, Box, Sharp, and Smith all with 3. Wow, Jim.
Yeah.
What a first half. Unbelievable.
Well, it was. It true. Indeed, that was a first half for the record books for the Tigers. When it looked as though the time of possession favored the Warren Kennedy in the first quarter, which it did, and they had some good initial drives. Their first 2 series, it seemed as though they might have owned the line of scrimmage, but the Tigers were thinking how to get it done, and boy, they came up big numerous times, was able to stall those drives off, and from then on, the momentum come to the Tigers, and they just jumped up and bit these parochial Kennedys many times in many different ways. I mean, they had 3 picks the first half, one of them for a touchdown, and you know, they became the big play Tiger team that we'd seen all season long, Spike. So we're gonna hope that the Tigers just keep right up with what they were doing rather than stuff it in conservatively, because Warren Kennedy is a big second half team throughout the year. But they're down 29-0, Spike. Yeah, what's going on out here?
Okay, there was a 15-yard walk-off, a 10-yard walk-off. We're not sure just what for. Well, we're not sure. They called it a game misconduct, not sure where it came from. But now Kennedy burying themselves, kicking off from the 25. Liberty Center, 5 men between the 40 and the 35-yard line. Deep men for Liberty Center, Atkinson and Miller at the 25. Here's a high, wobbly kick taken by Miller at the 35. Now cuts it outside, tries to break a tackle across the 40 to the 43-yard line. We forgot to mention time of possession in the first half. Liberty Center held the ball for 8 minutes and 50 seconds, and Warren Kennedy, Jim, had it for 15 minutes and 10 seconds. So you're looking at 9 and 15 possession time, and all I can say, that's another feather in the Tigers' defensive caps.
Yeah.
When you can let a team have the ball for 2/3 of the field, or 2/3 of the time, and keep them out of the end zone. Excellent job.
Yeah, but it was big play time for the Tigers, and those don't take a lot of play time off the clock.
Okay, Tigers staying with that T formation. Huff, the tight end left, Smith tight end right. Here's the give to McClure, hitting the backfield, breaks a tackle, and gets to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of a yard. McClure with a good burst of power there, broke a tackle, almost a 2-yard gain. We'll give him 2 yards on the play. Nice effort by running back Mike McClure. You know, he was hitting the backfield. Jim, should have been a 2-yard loss, but a solid gain of 2 on the play.
Yep. Warren Kennedy is going to come out here like gangbusters, because if they've got any hope at all of jumping back in this ball game, they need a stopper. So they're really having it out right here on this series.
Yeah, boy, that's true. The game is really in their hands in the next 5 minutes. Tigers, Shaddy gives the ball up to Atkinson. Atkinson at the 40. They're not going to get him now. Down the side. No, he's shoved out of bounds inside the 20. Boy, I don't know where he came from. Jim, that was the kid that was hurt, and he's limping again. Boy, oh boy, they must have had the angle, because Atkinson from out of the backfield, I don't know how they did manage that. Was that an inside reverse?
Yes, that was. That was that misdirection play that once run in the first half, they kind of bumped into each other back there, and there was an ensuing fumble. But, boy, they ran her to perfection there. They had the pursuit kind of tangled up for Warren Kennedy, but nice run by Seth Atkinson. The Tigers have got all their backs perking tonight.
Gain of 37 yards on the play. Tigers first and 10 on the 16-yard line. Atkinson wing right, two tights. Deep pitch to Zider. Following blocks by McClure at the 5. And he's in for another Tiger touchdown! Ryan Zider! Thank you, Connie Zider, for putting that young man on the green football field for Liberty Center. What a job that man has done. Following about 6 tremendous blocks. What a surge by the offensive line. McClure leading the way through, and it's a Tiger touchdown. 11:08 to go. Quarter number 3 is 35-0, and you better get your reservations, Tiger football fans.
Oh, yeah, that was a key series. The Tigers came out, received the ball in the second half, and just literally ran it right down their throats. So they're up big now, and looks like the Tigers can even begin practicing for next week during this game. The kick is up, and that is also good. So Tigers with even an extra point in the mix there, Spike. 36-0, and who would have thunk it?
Boy, Jim, it's beyond any wildest dreams that I had. I believe I got a spot. The long snapper for Liberty Center now, number 62, I believe number 62, Todd Moeller. That must be something new for him. I didn't even know he worked on it even in practice, but they converted there. 11:08 to go. Jim, we've still got 23 more minutes of football.
Oh, yeah, and it should be fun football for the fans that love these Tigers, and for the seniors out there playing. Yeah, let's talk about the seniors. There's 17 of them, and a very large majority of those are absolute studs on this 98 Tiger football team. They're the leaders. They've made it happen, and boy, they're just having fun, Spike, and you got to love that for them.
Oh, no question. Liberty Center, you know, in 2 straight playoff games, they win the games 2 touchdowns to 1, and this vaunted point per minute offense kind of went south. Everybody wondered it. Everybody was writing the Tigers off. You know, a lot of fans just said, oh, man, boy, are we going to be able to even show up tonight? And, man, you know, it had to affect everybody. Everybody just wondered what was going on, and all of a sudden, when it came time to blow it off, here they came. Tigers set to kick. Spangler will handle the kicking chores. We assume there it is, that line drive, bounding kick, and bobbled at the 22. Now picked up, hit deep in the backfield, breaks the tackle, evades one more, but he ain't going anywhere. They're going to bring him down somewhere across the 25. Boy, Jim, they sure pay a price when they want to try to break tackles against the Tigers. Oh, that got belted again.
Oh, that's true. It's a swarming coverage team that the Tigers have really polished to a sharp edge. And Spike, as we think of this team and their success in the NWAL League, which some say was maybe not as strong as other times, they were plugging people in and out. They were moving linemen around and just able to do a lot of things successfully, and it's paying off.
Okay, Wayndale, the tight formation, wing left, give to Berkey. Berkey hit by Zider, maybe a gain of 2 on the play. Zider with some penetration from his corner spot. A little shaken up on the play, but getting up now. Boy, it's going to take more than that to put Zider down. And, you know, it's just a pleasure to even see Ryan on the field in that first playoff game. It appeared that he suffered a heavy knee injury, and just by the flavor of it, it looked like he may be out for the rest of the season. But no, through a turn of good fortune or perhaps some divine guidance. He's back in there, and the Tigers are rolling. Now they give to Berkey. He tries off the left side of the offensive line, and ran into his own man. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. Well, you got to have a little bit of good luck once in a while.
Yeah. I may make mention that Ryan Miller has replaced Ryan Zeiter in there just momentarily on that last tackle. Not this one, but the preceding play. Ryan knifed in there and looked like he might have got banged a little hard there as he submarined to make the play. So he's getting just a little break now.
Well, and I think that's a good idea. Tigers now need to put the clamps on. It's not over yet, but boy, it sure looks a lot better than even at halftime. Now dropping back, here's the quick out over on the side, it's caught, and he's belted. Boy, I don't know, a generous call there, incomplete. Boy, who was that masked man that stuck that helmet in the back?
I didn't see it, but that was wonderful coverage there. That pass looked like it should click out there in the flats, but Tigers just coming up too strong here tonight. Man, they're playing good, Spike.
Okay, we had a little help from one of our spare spotters here, Richie, and that big hit there was made by Atkinson. Pass was dropped, almost blocked. Tigers evade the kicker penalty. And ball rolls dead down on the 20-yard line of Liberty Center.
Yeah, it looked like the Tigers actually were going after that punt, and they had quite a rush there, and consequently there was nobody to hold up the coverage, and the coverage came big, and that was maybe one of Warren Kennedy's biggest plays of the night. They punted deep into Tiger territory, and so the Tigers from their own 20-yard line, their second possession, and don't we love them, you know, in the first or second half in the previous 2 playoff games, they've kind of played it conservative, and here they hung up a touchdown already, Spike.
Okay, we got Atkinson wide right, Smith wide left. The give up inside to Zeiter. Short gain on the play. We'll give him about 2. Yeah, you know, the Tigers did a good job. They had about 6 guys coming hard, but they were able to keep away from picking up that roughing call.
Yeah.
And Atkinson with the somewhat short punt got away from it, and the Tigers now take control.
Ryan Miller in the game as a wide out to the left side.
Okay, Jesse Smith momentarily out. Tigers moving a few people around. 8:48 remaining here in the third. Tigers cruising 36 to a big fat goose egg. Oh, the quick out. Smith was in the lineup. I believe we had Zeiter maybe.
But Ryan Miller was also.
Yeah, Miller was out there, wide out on the left. Smith must be still in there at tight end. Yeah.
I don't know what
Huff may be. I believe Huff might. No, see, Huff's in there.
No, he's not. He's on the sideline.
Okay, there he is. All right, there. Now we've got him caught up. We've got Smith, the tight end eligible on the right. Atkinson in a slot right.
3rd and 8.
Yep. Here is the give to McClure, the ball carrier. You know, Mike looked like he had a little running room, but as he was planting to make a cut, his feet went out from underneath him on the slippery turf, and it will be 4th down for Liberty, facing about a 6-yard for the first. 8:22 clock running here in the third. Back in punt formation, Ryan Miller. Coverage split wide out is Jesse Smith and Atkinson. Clean snap, punt, high, wobbler, downfield, fair catch, caught. Called for and caught at the 44. 25 and 6, a 31-yard punt, but high and no return, so very effective. Tigers put the ball back, and Kennedy will take over on their own 44.
Yeah, that initial touchdown that the Tigers hung up right coming out of the half is so big, Spike, because they're going to need a lot of scores, and they weren't able to move the sticks in their earlier possession, so Tigers just playing so strong.
Okay, coming out here now, Warren Kennedy spreads it out to the left. Play blown dead before it can even get off the ground. And you know, we're not sure just what that unsportsmanlike call was.
No.
But when that shoved the ball back before the play was even started, you know, right there, it just tells you that no matter how good a team you have, it's when you make the critical mistakes.
Yep.
You know, those are killers, and it just it's hats off to the Tigers, because how often it really has Liberty Center shot themselves in the foot this year.
Not many
And that's right, and that all comes right back down to good coaching. Now Waynedale,
There's a
geez,
penalty.
if I say Waynedale one more time,
It was a
I'm about Waynedale'd out.
motion penalty on Warren Kennedy, so they're first and 15 now, Spike.
Okay, 1st and 15 on for the Eagles.
Come on now. Get in there,
Here
get
is
in
the
there.
give to
Get in
Berkey.
there.
Berkey
6 yards.
maybe gets back what they lost on the penalty. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. I suppose, Jim, that's about all they've got going for them, because I'm not sure they can trust the quarterback.
Well, they have to trust the quarterback. Now, he comes highly touted, and he throws nice passes in the warm-up and threw a few nice passes until the Tigers begin to put a lot of heat on him. So if they're going to get back in the game, they're going to put the ball up, but we'll see. The Tigers have great confidence, and they're aggressive in that secondary.
Okay, wide out left, wing left, back to throw. Looking, now throws it out there. Zeider up. Brilliant defensive play. Ryan Zeider right in the hip pocket. Number 2, Dave Jenkins, the top receiver for the Eagles. Zeider had him all the way. Zeider nonchalantly knocked it away, incomplete, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
He had him covered like a wet blanket, too.
Yes,
Spike.
he did. I say nonchalantly, but I think if Ryan had had a choice, he'd have probably taken his head right along with knocking the ball away. But
All right, do it again,
be that as it may,
Smoke 'em, baby. Come on now, smoke 'em.
3rd down and 10.
Get in
Liberty,
there.
or excuse me,
Watch cut.
with the ball. He evades one hit. Now finally brought down. It's up there. And 2 Tigers collide. Ryan Zeider, Ryan Miller, both had a beat on the ball, but that will bring up 4th down.
Oh, what a tremendous defensive play on both ends by the Tigers. They had real pressure on the quarterback, and he had to let that pass go, and the Tigers out there playing center field. Actually, that receiver had triple coverage on him at that point, so Ryan snags that ball, but then in a collision with another Tiger defender, dropped it.
Okay, back in punt formation. He gets it off. Atkinson back there. He's got a little running room now. If he, well, he had a little bit of interference, but number 42 knives through, throws him down. Tigers will have possession, though. Ball resting at their own 24-yard line. 6 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in quarter number 3, and the Tigers leading 36 to a great big Eagle goose egg, 0.
Yeah, if that last defensive play was going to stand for an interception, that would have been 4 picks, Spike.
Oh, yeah, and it was there for the taking. 2 Tigers, either one of them could have had it. Tigers now with Atkinson in the wing right, 2 tight ends. Give to McClure. McClure battling through, burst forward for about 7 yards on the play. Tigers offensive line firing out, doing a good job. Running room for the Tiger backs tonight. Now a few changes. Amstutz checking into the lineup for Liberty Center. And right, number 72, Weshy getting a breather. Tigers doing a good job of moving a few people around tonight, giving everybody that extra play or 2 break. And Blake Lindgren going both ways tonight. A lot to be said for that young man. Number 2 on the list with tackles. He's in there at center tonight. Tigers with Atkinson in the wing left. Here's a power burst forward.
Nice block by Blake Lindgren, following the blocks there.
Yep. McClure battles forward for another half a dozen.
Amstutz on a nice block in there.
You know, this is going to be something now. This is really going to be a show, fans. Settle back with that ice-cold Pepsi and enjoy this second half, because we're going to see some good old-fashioned Tiger offense.
Yeah, and maybe if you got time, order a Pizzanello pizza to go, because this is wonderful. This is Tiger ball at its best.
Atkinson wing left, in motion right. Here's a straight-ahead dive. McClure on the carry. Also in there now, for Tigers in the backfield.
Well, Spike, while you're thinking what's going on, punch the stop button on your remote and pick up the phone and order some pizza from Pizzanello's Pizzas, because they've got the best pizza in all of northwestern Ohio.
Now Atkinson in motion right again. Here's the deep pitch to Atkinson, looking for a little running room. And Waynedale closes in. Atkinson picks up a yard.
Warren Kennedy.
Jeez, oh, Pete. You know, it took me 2 years to get the Waynedale Apple Creek thing right, with all the Mudvilles and cherry pickers and everything else, and Amanda Dirty Creeks and whatnot. Yeah, the muddy waters of Amanda. Anyhow, Tigers facing a third down and a long 4 yards. Atkinson in the wing right, 2 tight ends set. Here is the give to McClure. Behind, he breaks a tackle on the sidelines. Finally brought down across the 50 and down to the 45-yard line. There's a vintage Barry Sanders, Mike McClure burst. Gain of 13 on the play.
You know, for all the good things we've said about the Tigers tonight, we failed to mention that their streak is alive. They were not scored upon in the first half once again, Spike, and they've got one more game to go. If they can make this stand up, we're going to Massillon. We're going to love these Tigers right through the state finals.
Boy, it sure looks good now, Jim, and I'll be eating Pizzanello's Pizza all the way to Massillon. Boy, 3 hours of that good stuff. Yes, here's Zeider. What an effort. Took a couple of hits, carried a couple of tacklers down to the 40. Boy, oh boy, if you like Woody Hayes' style of football, only that ain't 3. That's about 6 or 7 at a crack. Grind them out. This is the beautiful thing in the world, Jim.
Oh, yeah, and you know, Ryan was chin to chin with the defender there. He was moving a couple defenders right down there with him. They couldn't get low enough to put a tackle on him.
Yeah, and he's got that high-stepping style. Okay, we got Atkinson, wing right, 2 tight ends. McClure, Zeider in the backfield. Here is the give to Zeider behind a block of McClure. Gain of a yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Clock running, 3:47 here in quarter number 3.
You know, Spike, in our jubilation of this great Tiger team at this point in the state semifinals, let's remember sponsors like Dave's Running Shop over there in Delta. Just outfits the Tigers and the Tiger fans in just any kind of athletic footwear, and at a good price too. So if you need reshoed, go to Dave's Running Shop in Delta.
Oh, that's right, and they will deal. Okay, now Atkinson in motion left. Here is the give to Atkinson behind the blocks of Zeider and McClure, and I believe he's got 1st down yardage. Boy, I'll tell you what, the Tiger offensive line firing straight ahead, hitting the first color, and then when you're behind 2 solid blocking backs like McClure and Zeider, you got nowhere to go, Jim, but for 1st down yardage. I'm sorry.
Yep, and in spite of anything Warren Kennedy tries, they can't stop this onslaught of this Tiger machine. They came out of the blocks, and it took them a little while to get the feel of what we can do against these guys, but boy, it's been all Tigers ever since.
That's right, it's been one total piece of Tiger domination from start to finish. Here is the give to McClure. McClure breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, met by about 6 more, and he'll get inside the 35 to the 34, gain of 2. Tigers really taking it to the teeth of the Eagle defense. We'd like to mention Louis Miller and Mary Bell, Graham and Grandpa wishing Chad Collins good luck tonight. One of our game-by-game Tiger sponsors. Tigers now with a 2nd down and 8. They fake. Shaddy on a keeper, breaks a tackle. He's at the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. There we go, Jim. Another wrinkle in the Tiger offense. defense. Perhaps a little bit of confusion in the Tiger backfield. Shaddy tripped up, regained his balance, burst forward, following two nice blocks all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, that was a beautiful broken play run. Rob Shaddy showing his great maturity as a quarterback. Something isn't there. He can tuck that ball away and do something with it. So what a field general Rob Shaddy has become. They're making memories, this Tiger outfit, and don't we just love them?
16-yard gain for Rob. Tigers first down on the Eagle 16. Now give to Silvas on a late developing play. Silvas gets back close to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles coming with their ears pinned back now. Nothing to lose. But the Tigers, I believe they ran just about 8 or 9 minutes off of this third quarter clock.
Spike, we got to kind of get this right. It's not Mary Bell Collins, but Mary Beth. Mary Beth Collins is Chad Collins' mom, and but anyway, she's proud of her boy, and you know all these Tiger fans see time and time again that this program works, and it's just wonderful that everybody is behind it.
Well, sorry about that, Mary Beth. Have a cold Pepsi on me. Give to Seth Atkinson on a burst up the middle again, trying to plant his feet, make a big cut. Goes for about 2 on the play. Maybe a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Clock running at under a minute now, 44 seconds here in the third quarter. Boy, Jim, I just can't get over this. It's 36-0, and there were Tiger fans worried that they'd even stay within 3 scores of this vaunted Warren Kennedy Eagle team. Now, Atkinson wide right in the wing, goes in motion. Now it's a pitch to Zeider, looking for a block. He's got a seam. Down to the 15, gain of about 4, but it will be a 4th down situation. Tigers with the ball on the 15. They're going to need 8.
All right, Spike, this is an interesting time in the game. Certainly this is 4-down territory, but points looking so strong for the Tigers. Why not a field goal? We've got Thunderfoot. Thunderfoot can wail on that ball, and who knows? Okay, that's the quarter, and the Tigers looking awfully good, but they've got just a little bit of time here to think and talk and decide what they're going to do. But man, this Tiger team has really delivered tonight. I mean, they showed up and went through their warm-ups and got ready to play some football, and they played football the way we've seen it played the last couple of years in Tiger Town, and just making us proud. Making us proud. The coaches have done what they needed to do. The play calling has been great. The defense has been aggressive and just getting it done, Spike. This is a wonderful thing to have captured on film, and for the fans here experiencing it here at Huron Stadium with the weather fairly balmy for this time of year. We're just seeing some wonderful football here by these Liberty Center Tigers as we are ready to begin the fourth quarter with the Tigers up 36-0.
Okay, run down our season-long sponsors, the ones that have made these broadcasts possible. Skip Miller of Miller Trucking, Liberty Enterprises, operated by Terry Bowers, Clapp and Haney Tools, Holgate Metal Fab in Napoleon, LR Babcock Plumbing and Heating, Henry County Bank, First National Bank in Liberty Center, B.A. Miller & Sons Trucking, Pilliards in Swanton, Swanton Welding, Davis Farm Services. 4th down, Tigers going for it. They got the spread formation left. Shaddy back on a quick drop, and what a catch in the end zone! Jesse Smith! It's another Tiger touchdown! And I'm telling you what, Warren Kennedy is getting a good old-fashioned butt kicking, I'm telling you.
That was a wonderful play. Jesse Smith ran a good pattern there and was open, and Rob Shaddy just drilled another strike in there. So with 4th down and quite a yardage to go, throws a strike and hangs up another score. So, wow, Spike, I'm beginning to wish we could save a few points for next week, but I think the Tigers will be there next week too.
Once again, Coach Lindgren rolls the dice and comes up big again. It's a score. Now the snap good, kick is up, hold good, and Thunderfoot drills it again all the way to the flagpole. And the scoreboard reads Liberty Center 43. And the diminishing Warren Kennedy crowd and their football team, a big fat Eagle goose egg. You know, Jim, what a pass. You know, the Tigers had the big spread formation to the left, to the wide side of the field. It was Jesse Smith on that quick slant. The ball was down low about the knees, but boom, you talk about getting in there. It was stick 'em all the way, and that ball was going nowhere. A great catch by Jesse.
Yeah, and even with the Warren Kennedy defense having their ears pinned back and going to put a hell of a rush on the quarterback, he still had enough time to, let that pattern reach its maturity and drill it in there. So just a well-executed play, and I know that the coaches are going to have a smile on their face as they look at the films and grade this Tiger team out. But got another game to play, but it's just good to see them get their confidence back in their execution, and in particular their second half offensive play, Spike. That was a question mark on everybody's mind because of the previous couple of contests, but wow, these Tigers are just executing like the championship team we know they are.
Boy, and it means so much to be able to jump out, too. Tigers get on the board early and quick, and that really makes it rough on a team to come back. And as so many times as we see in the playoffs, once you get that snowball rolling, it builds big. Now, the booming kick by Thunderfoot all the way back to the 5. The return on, and finally, I believe, hit by first Ryan Miller, but boy, he was popped in there. Several tacklers.
Somebody laid it to him.
Yeah, Silvis in there. Yeah, Schwab in there. Yeah, Chad Collins, number 6 in there. Boy, I tell you, I think maybe Collins or Silvis really laid a hit on that kid once they got him stood up. Yep. 11:49 in quarter number 4. And now it only remains to be seen just how much the difference in the score is going to be. Apple Creek, jeez. Duh. Wow. Into the backfield. Boy, that time I believe Box. Yeah. Chris Box in on the hit, Schwab on an assist. Tigers now with a couple of changes. They've got sophomore linebacker Troy Westoven in there, giving Weshy a much-needed break. Certainly keep Weshy healthy for next week. Now the hard run. He gets it off a high lob. That's got nowhere to go. Atkinson and Zeider. Zeider on a cornerback blitz. And Atkinson coming up from the middle had the quarterback on the run. He had nothing to do but to throw it away. 11:06 and the clock ticking. Jim, yeah. I tell you what, boy, this is awful fun for us. But Warren Kennedy is going to on this bus ride home. They're going to have to wonder just what truck hit them here. Man, oh man.
Yeah, this Tiger team, both offensively and defensively, is running through these guys like butter with a warm knife. Big pressure there by Amstutz. Paul Amstutz doing what we've seen him do so many times, Spike.
Holy mackerel. Like shot out of a cannon. Boom. No, wait a minute. Or was it Sattler? Either way. Yeah, it could have been Sattler in on that hit. Yeah, coming from linebacker spot, I imagine the linebacker blitz. Now Westhoven gets off alertly, and nothing else to do but the Eagles, they punt. Atkinson takes it at the 40, now it gets away. That's a loose ball. He's going to let it roll, and it'll go all the way down to the 20-yard line. A very effective punt, 45 yards, and Liberty Center will get possession again. 10:18 to go in quarter number 4, and they lead by the astounding, the amazing score of 43-0. Now Atkinson moves up, lining up in the wing on the left, just outside the shoulder of Tim Huff, the tight end. Here is the give to Silvas. Silvas burst forward for about 3, and Jim, it's good to see giving these other guys a little bit of a break here if possible. We've got one more game to play, and I tell you what a lift to the kids' spirits, because they had to be wondering too what was going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true, Spike. And the Tigers offensively and defensively have given so much tonight that they can be a little tired, and that's when muscle pulls or troubles can arise. And Tigers have a lot of people on the sidelines that can really contribute and have throughout this whole season.
All right, here's the give to Silvas on a deep pitch. He breaks a tackle. He gets outside. Flag on the play. Tigers probably going to be called for a hold. In there for Liberty Center now. Silvas, by the way, picked up about 9 on the play, but I believe it'll be coming back. In there at guard for Liberty Center, number 58, Brian Flory, a senior, special teams all-star. Yeah, that's what it's going to be, a walk-off against Liberty. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so the result will be Tigers with a 2nd down and 12 on their own 18-yard line. Atkinson in the wing left, outside of Huff, tight end on the left. Here is the give to Zeider. He breaks a tackle, carries the would-be tackler up across to the 25 and to the 26-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play. Now the Tigers with a legitimate 3rd down shot, 3rd down and 5. Clock running with 9 minutes here in quarter number 4, in certainly a glorious evening in the ever-increasing Tiger football lore.
Yep, Spike, certainly it's been the Tigers' overall team speed and their determination, their aggressiveness on defense that have made this look easy tonight. But it wasn't easy right from the very beginning. The Tigers just did what they had to do and did it so well.
Here's the give to Silvas. He's hit back at the 25, but fine sense of balance, stays on his feet, and he's up very close to 1st down yardage. Very close to 1st down yardage. Waiting for the spot here, an official's timeout. Boy, I tell you, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Brett Silvas was hit. It looked like he was going down at the 25, but he got a hand down there and almost did a little an airplane twirl, and very close to 1st down yardage. Tigers appear to be just a little short. It appears to be about 6 inches short. We're going to check back here. Warren Kennedy only shut out 1 game this year by Division IV power Canton Central Catholic, and they were shut out 17-0. But they were belted bad, 34-13 by Division III power. That's right, Akron Hoban. But never until this game here have they ever been soundly thrashed like they have here. Punt, fair caught on the 40-yard line, and with 8 minutes to go, the Liberty Center Tigers now treated to a rare treat there. It appears to be all guys attired in
Tiger Band.
Oh, that's the Tiger Band.
Yeah, that's the topless Tiger Band romping past us here. Now they're coming back for another run, but all right, good punt there by the Tigers. Now they have to play some more defense, and they want nothing more than to make that goose egg stick for Warren Kennedy. But wow, what a night for Tiger football.
Well, the Tigers now cruising 43-0. Clock running under 8 minutes. And I'm sure the Liberty Center like to maybe make a few more changes, but you know, they're looking at keeping the shutout intact. And Warren Kennedy still running with their first team. Only the quarterback has been changed. Here's a quick pass caught out there at the 40 and belted down there. Yeah, that was Troy Westhoven. I believe that was 35, wasn't it, on that?
I say he's in the game. He was over there in that area.
Well, we're not sure who got, boy, somebody got him stood up. Maybe, I think it was Dillbone maybe had him stood up and then popped.
But true to the Tigers' defensive effort there, everybody gets there.
Yep. Brian Flory in at defensive end for Liberty Center.
Get in there, huh?
Here comes the linebacker blitz, and he somehow gets it off. Flag on the play. They're going to get Liberty Center, I believe, for some kind of a little. They're going to call it intentional grounding. Hot diggity dog.
Yeah, good play there. Tiger defense was coming like gangbusters, and in his effort to backpedal, he drilled the strike right into number 54, which would be a guard, an offensive guard, and of course that won't work, and that makes it intentional grounding, and the Tigers are moving them backwards. So again, a Tiger defense can actually score points, Spike. I mean, we've seen them do it tonight. We've seen them push them in such a manner that, you know, they just can't do anything. What a night for Tiger football.
Trying to get the punt off, finally scrambled, somehow got it off. What a Tiger rush.
Yeah.
We actually lost the football for a second in the melee, and it rolls dead somewhere around midfield where Liberty Center will take over.
Yeah. I got to believe we'll see some new faces in there, Spike, on offense, and sure enough, here comes some reserves in, I believe. Yeah, there's a few fresh numbers out there, but anyway, Tigers with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go, and they are having a good time. It will be a happy ride home to Tiger Town tonight.
Okay, Nathan Cordes in there at the wingback slot for Atkinson. We got Collins, Silvis in the backfield. Here is the give to Collins. He fights forward for about 3. He'll get across the 50 down to the 49. Checking into the game, number 80, Oberhaus, and number 86 for Liberty Center, Joe Keller. Jesse Smith now coming out. Tim Huff coming out to big rounds of applause. Boy, these Tiger fans are happy tonight, and how well they should be. What an exhibition of in-your-face football by the Tigers over the City Boys from WK. Wing left, 2 in the backfield to give to Collins. His quick burst forward, good for about 3 more. 4-yard gain. It will bring up 3rd down and about 3. Clock running, 5:52 to go. In at center, number 73.
Andy Bloomfield.
Yeah, Bloomfield, that's right. Here's a give to Collins. Collins stays on his feet long enough, gets across the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. It will be now 4th down and about 3 to go.
All right, LC, come on, LC.
Now the punt team will come out for Liberty Center. Tigers at this point, no sense of making any mistakes. So you're going to see the first team punt team in there. Now a few of them have to restrap the helmets. We've got
11 players out there, Spike.
Smith, Sattler, Amstutz, Weshy all back in the lineup to get the punt off.
Give it a ride, baby.
Ryan Miller, good snap.
There you go. Up
Big punt, big punt.
And fair catch called for at the 25-yard line. 27-yard punt. But still in the lineup, their lead.
Now we got the fresh.
All right, now we're getting a few more fresh faces in there. Number 52, Scott Whitman in the lineup at nose tackle. No, he's coming back off. They got head count there, and he's coming back. Let's see. Tigers here kind of hanging close. Kennedy not refusing to give up yet. Little swing pass over there and brought down by Troy Westhoven. And yeah, Troy Westhoven on the initial hit. Now Chris Box finally getting his chance to come out of the lineup. Another stellar performance by Box.
Neil Dillbone in the game.
Yep, Neil Dillbone, number 5 in the game. Now Scott Whitman in there. Number 50, Matt Furco on the interior. Schwab in the game at left tackle. Whitman at nose guard. Positions are set. Eagles in wide formation left. Here's the home run ball thrown deep and simply thrown up for grabs. Coverage there by Oberhaus. Also assisting Silvas.
And Huff over there.
Yep, and also Huff. That will bring up 2nd down and 10. Clock at 3:51 here in quarter number 4.
Larry Yaw checking in.
Yep, okay, Larry Yaw. Yaw number
68.
Yep, number 68 Yaw in there. Sattler with another round of applause from the Tigers. Jim, what a super ball player for Liberty Center. He's done it in so many different ways this year.
Yeah.
A mighty might.
All the Tigers,
Yep.
every one of them.
Get in there! Get in there!
Pressure, pressure.
They get off the screen. He starts to get upfield, breaks one tackle, and finally brought down across the 40-yard line. They picked up about 5 on the
I
play.
believe Zach Gramling in there putting some real heat along with Brett Silvas over here at the sideline.
Gramling, number 55. Yep. Hey, the Tigers aren't, certainly the cupboard is not going to be bare this year. A lot of good football players going to be coming back.
Keep him in there, D. Come on, D.
Now, Jim, the nice thing about it is, you know, they're coming with all their horses. They're not giving up a thing. They want to get on the scoreboard. The Tigers, with their, what we used to call the Hamburg squad in there, and these guys are going to try to shut them down. And what a defensive play! The surge!
Yeah.
I believe Brian Flory in there.
Larry Yaw was in there.
Yep.
Making pressure there.
What a surge. A quarterback couldn't even get it off.
Yeah, Matt Schwab on
And
pressure.
now, 4th down for the Eagles. Certainly an amount of pride here for these guys if they can hold that first team from getting a first down. On the other hand, Warren Kennedy wanting to go home with something to show for this game instead of just their tail between their
Joe
legs.
Keller in there in the secondary.
Yep.
Andy Bloomfield returns. He's inside there.
Yep. Okay, here we go. 4th and 5. Back to throw. Here comes pressure from Flory, and it's incomplete. The Tigers do it again,
Yeah,
and there's
Huff.
Flory helping up the quarterback.
Huff almost on that pick. there.
Oh,
He
that
wanted
was
that
close.
pass.
Woo. Well, the Tigers come through again. That's the defense doing a number. And there's another thing to be proud of against the first unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second boys, they held their cool.
Right, and Scott Overmeyer coming in to direct the offense at 3.5 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. What a thrill. This is a state semifinal ball game, and there's a lot of youth in there getting their licks in, Spike. This is wonderful.
Boy, I'd sure hate to see Liberty Center hit the 50 mark now. Man, oh man, please hold them in. Oh boy! Gee, I'd sure like to get in there and play at least 2 plays.
State final game.
Sure.
Semi-final game.
Now play blown dead even before its inception. Tigers are guilty of some movement there. That'll make it 2nd down and 15 from back to about the Eagle 46-yard line.
All right, Elsie, let's go, Elsie!
also a reminder to please stay behind the fence at the conclusion of tonight's game, and we ask for all of your cooperation in this matter.
Now in the wing left set, that's Cordes. Here, no, they blow it again.
Movement on the line, Spike. They're a little anxious to get their licks in, and they're not holding their set until the ball snap.
Yeah. Westhoven, number 57, in there to guard on that right side. I believe we're probably pretty up to date on everything else. Well,
yeah. Tigers having trouble holding their sets at the line of scrimmage. They're a little excited, you know. They're anxious to mix it up, and actually against some frontliners for Warren Kennedy yet. But 2 minutes and a half in this ball game, still 43-0.
Yeah, is there no honor among thieves? The Waynedale first team defense still in there. Warren Kennedy. God almighty, Jim. What a burst. Oh, Chad Collins. Yeah. Chad Collins. Boy, there's an in-your-face run, a burst of about 13.
Yeah, let's make special note that that's Mary Beth Collins' son there, and what a ball player he is, and looks forward to some more ball next year.
Well, you know, Chad learns an awful lot from Louis Miller. You know, Louis, one of the sponsors tonight, he oh, yeah, all the Purdue boys.
Loving Spike.
Yep, good old Tiger fans there. You wait till they get up there when they get old enough to play ball. Now the give, Silvas hangs on, partially bobbled. Oh boy, little mix up there. Few words exchanged.
Yeah. You know,
hey, Westhoven wasn't backing down though.
No, that Warren Kennedy guy was trying to bulldog him down by taking his head and twisting it, and the ref knows that there's some frustration on that side of the ball, so no flag there. But yeah, these Tiger fellows out there now are giving as good or better than they've gotten. So it's still working. But we're getting down to the last minute in this football game, and what a momentum builder for going into that state championship game, Spike.
Yep. Babcock in there to tight end, and now Leatherman in there to tackle. Here is the give straight ahead to Collins. His burst is down across the 40, or excuse me, across the 35, but it'll be short, and I believe with the clock stopped at 42 seconds, Warren Kennedy will get one more crack.
And they're sending some reserves in now.
Oh, come on, no. Well, believe it or not, yes, there are some fresh uniforms.
Brad Wyrock in the game for Tigers.
Yep.
Keller and Bloomfield coming out.
Now in the I formation, spread white, right deep pitch, fumble there, and it's recovered by Liberty Center. I believe it was it was either 35 Troy Westhoven or 55.
Westhoven on the recovery.
Okay, Westhoven on the recovery. It was close.
The wind direction, that you see the flag, you're going that direction, please. Thank you for that cooperation. We'll keep a good flow, and we will get you to route 2 as quickly as possible. Also, we want your cooperation in that area, so please stay off the playing field.
Jim, what does this remind you as we look at the crowd on the other side of the field? Does this remind you of a playoff game last year?
Yes, but don't say.
Here's straight ahead dive by Collins.
Yeah, you know, last year the Tigers, after the first 2 playoff games, kind of had it their way, and this does remind me a lot of last year. And this year we had 2 difficult playoff games, and but the Tigers have found a way, and the coaches have led them, and the Tigers believe, and the fans believe. And Spike, this one's going to go in the playbooks, 43-0. What a playoff win! What a great time for Tigers.
Yep. And with 5 seconds to go, the freshmen even get a chance to get in there and get a lick in. No, and that's the clock. They went ahead and let it run, and that's the ball game. Liberty Center football fans, we're going back. We're going back to Massillon. Jim, ain't it sweet? 43-0, the final score. Jim, I tell you what, they were wondering, but boy, did the kids come through. Boy, what a week of practice this will be. They'll be riding high.
Oh, yeah, you know, they had a goal, and of course last year's team raised that bar way up there, way up there. They won a state championship, so this team, this 98 team says, hey, we can do that. In fact, we can go you one better. And true enough, they were undefeated in the NWOAL. Undefeated, unscored upon in the first half, and they're going to go back to state. We don't know who we play yet, and we know it'll be a football game, but these Tigers are up to it, and boy, there won't be anybody around Liberty Center for this next ball game. So state finals 2 years in a row, Liberty Tigers, here we go.
Yeah! And your final score one more time. It's the Liberty Center Tigers 43 and the vaunted Warren Kennedy Eagle team. They come out of here with a big fat 0. So for NCTV5, this is Mike Whitman for Jim Leatherman and Tom Atkinson. We'll see you next week.
Man, talk about back-to-back state titles that close.
Back-to-back, Jack, and you just reach out and you grab it because it's only one game away for Liberty Center. But you know, will the real Liberty Center Tigers please stand up? You know, we've seen a different breed of cat this year in the playoffs, not nearly as ferocious as the Tiger that ate up the competition to win last year's Division V championship. Last year's feline ready to bust out against Warren Kennedy. Tigers wasting no time. Early first quarter, Ryan Zeiter is going to bust one for 80 yards. Trust us, he is going to score 192 yards for Zeiter on the night. Second quarter, Rob Shaddy to Jesse Smith. Mr. Smith goes 71 yards to the end zone. 2-point conversion makes it 15-0. The Tigers just keep on coming. Second half, Liberty's opening drive. Rexy says, give it to Zeiter again. 15 yards for the score. It's now 36-0. But just in case Warren Kennedy thought they had a chance, fourth quarter, 4th and 8. Shaddy only completed 2 passes the entire game, both for touchdowns, both to Smith. Liberty will defend their state title next week against Versailles, blasting Warren Kennedy 43-0.
This is a dream come true. I don't know what to say. Our line came off, our defense played us, and then this is the Tiger team. This is the Liberty Center. This is what we worked for us tonight.
We had to keep our emotions bottled up, you know, to the game, and I think that really helped, and we came out and kicked a little butt.
And I'm sure Liberty Center fans know Ryan Zeiter was first, Jesse Smith was second. High school.
Yep.
Miller Brothers Trucking says, go Tigers! Keep on rolling over those opponents.
It's not. Good luck, Tigers, from all of us at LR Babcock Plumbing and Heating.
Ace Running Shop would like to wish all the athletics at Liberty Center High School success in the 1998 year.
Employees at First National Bank and Liberty Center would like to say, go Tigers, have a great year.
Deb, who's your favorite player?
Number 27.
They get all they are.
Yeah.
This program without the added.
Yeah, that Lingering is an asshole.
We